Hey guys, Tbull here. Today we're checking out the Gunfire Control Systems mod number 2 Epic modification. We'll see the thing on the screen here in a moment. I put it on the Khaba. So, spoiler alert, my base range goes from 14.7 to 16.1 maxed. You can see there you get 2% every 50 hits in addition to the 5% base, and that's a 15% total when maxed. And they added dispersion on there as well recently. So here we got a game on North domination mode. We'll be playing B here. Like I said, we will max this thing out. Khaba, basically, it's like a cruiser without a citadel, basically. I got it set up for speed, and I got it set up for durability with sims. But we got the transformer, some Russian transformer destroyer commander. Don't know who he is. He actually adds to destroyer range, so I got him up to 14.2 currently. Not quite as hard as we can push it, but like I said, 14.7 base and 16.1 when we get this epic mod going. That's bigger. That's a bigger area of coverage than a lot of my destroyer builds, I think. So opening up here, just taking some pot shots at the Yamato, just letting them know what's going down. Now we're just going to be shooting these guys long range. I'm saying to myself, okay, we got 4 destroyers per. We got 2 battleships spotted over there, so there's a pretty good chance that they're going to have a destroyer on here. Of course, I'm going to lose the detection game to any destroyer that I come across. So, you know, we're just going to open up with this and see what develops. Grober, or Friedrich rather, was shooting at me, so I figured, okay, well, you're going to shoot at me, I'm going to shoot right back at you. Unfortunately for us, we run into this guy. Nothing that either of us could really do to avoid this. It was just, he was minding his own business. I didn't know he was there. I hit him, bounced right off, disengage as quick as possible. And you can see we're just peppering these shots down range. Now this is Khaba. I don't ever. Every time I play it, I'm like, why don't I play this ship more often? Now, sure, it's at legendary tier. There's only so much you can take at that level, without going completely insane. But this is a fun ship. You know, I got it set up, like I said, for range. And a lot of times these guys will kind of give up shooting at you. They'll take a shot or two. I got it set up with the speed. You know, we're making it as difficult as possible. And then you just harass these guys. They'll shoot. Okay. See if we can hit them. Okay, I can't hit that thing. Pick another target. And you can just kind of harass and put up huge amounts of damage. So it's kind of fun to set up this way. We do have the destroyer that we suspected was going to be over there on B. Take a shot there. Wasn't expected to be spotted. So a little surprised that I was, assuming that this destroyer is in the cloud. There he is, though. I think he was poking out. And somehow I killed that. Oh, I don't know if I had a fire on him or what happened. But if we get the kill, first blood, we'll take it. Who knows what happened there. All right, so you guys let me know in the comments if you can figure that one out. Hayate on here. Now he's still capturing the base. Getting him with some resets here. I'm just kind of guessing where he is. We do have torpedoes in the water as well. Now, Russian destroyer torpedoes at this level, the Khaba torps in particular, they appear out of nowhere. So if they got the range, and they're relatively short range, but if they got the range, you're probably not going to dodge them. Like, they're extremely frustrating to dodge. And here we go. I wasn't expecting them to have the reach to get to this guy, but we are going to get, I think we get him with a torp. Yep, we get him there. Looking for the splash, and it was the one all the way on the right, so my twist and track, I was kind of guessing wrong where that guy was. But for some reason, he's not healing the flood. I don't know if he previously damage controlled. I guess I'd have to, he must have had something knocked out and then damage controlled that or something. Anyway, down he goes. There. So we're off to a pretty good start here. We got 2 kills, both of them under bizarre circumstances, to say the least. But now we're moving into B here. Looking at the 6.6 on the top of the screen there, that's our surface detection. Not a lot of room to wiggle with that kind of detection, but we would like to grab B here because you can see, yeah, we got a nice ship lead. But, you know, they're moving into C here. They got A, and we can't really count on the ship count to last long term. So harassing the Yamato, sure, why not? I waited till he shot and then I began to shoot at him. Just trying to procs these mods up, boost them up a little bit, get more hits. Sure, we'll get some more damage while we're at it, start some fires. But just taking the opportunity to get these hits in. Now here's a Marble close range. Luckily he wasn't looking at me. He had other things going on in the north. But that's pretty dangerous. We're, of course, going to get spotted here. I'm looking on the map to see if those guys to the south have shots at me. I don't think they do. If they do, though, they're not shooting. We want this base, of course. So we're just kind of hoping to make it out of here without taking any major hits. All right, so Marlboro begins to turn off here right as we were about to drop spot, or we got something else. You know, one of the things that's going on with this huge reach, you know, in terms of the build, is it's easier to spot us, especially if there's destroyers downrange that we don't know about. You know, they could very easily be spotting me at ranges that you wouldn't normally be seeing destroyers spotted at when they're shooting. So keep that in mind. Same thing for battleships, cruisers. There is a downside to adding to the range. It just makes it easier for you to spot when you're shooting your guns. So keep that in mind. Anyway, that's just a feature of the Khaba build as we conceive it. Taking some shots over there at Marlboro, it looks like, so we're going to continue to try and move away from these guys. We got all this huge range, right? We don't need to be close to these guys. And in general, the further we are from them, the less likely are that they are going to be able to hit us. But not us. Check out those shots on the Shima and see the down range. It's 11 kilometers shot, and it's 6 seconds down range. So these shells get down there in a hurry, making it quite easy to hit, especially if the target de jour is just sailing in a straight line like the Shima is here. I don't know if he's... I don't know what he's doing. This is a legendary tier game, guys. This is a legendary tier game. Quite goofy. He's rushing our Shima trying to get him off the board. I guess that makes sense, right? He wasn't really counting on this Khaba chiming in down range, though, and we've been taking quite a bit of damage off this guy. He does get our... Nope, he doesn't get our destroyer quite yet. Let's see if he gets him or not. But we got him on the ropes. If he doesn't get our destroyer, that's kind of a disastrous play because this Shima had full health to begin with, and it looks like ours has been low for quite some time. So, nope, that's the Sumner. Okay, all right, Sumner. So we got our Sumner. We got the, how's the Sumner getting bullied by a Shima? Oh, God. All right. Well, anyway, back to the action here. This is a very confusing replay for me to narrate, even though I just played this game 10 minutes ago. All right. And again, we're just sending these shots down range here, getting some damage. Want to start some fire. But I'm looking at the situation now. Now, we got a score lead, yes. I'm separated from the team. We got one battleship that can't really shoot as well to my east. So we got a 3v3 down there, and I don't know exactly what the health situation is with everyone. We also got a destroyer on the loose for red. Okay, so these are the considerations to keep in mind now, or to analyze. I'm thinking at this point in time, I'm going to move into A. Okay, I'm like, I got such long range, I can just harass this Yamato, basically keep him at max range, and maneuver into A pretty successfully, pretty rapidly. He goes down, so that removes the utility of the secondary shooting while traversing aspect of that play. And now I'm reevaluating once again. I'm saying to myself, okay, we got 2 bases, they got 1. We're generating that lead. But what I don't want to do is have our team start to lose fights. And I don't want this enemy destroyer to grab B while I'm on trying to flip A, because that's kind of negates my play and makes the travel time that I had to invest going over there kind of not worth it. So I'm trying to move into B to counter the gearing, and Marble moves into range here. We're just going to start shooting again. Why not? And look, we're 21 shots away from getting to the 4th iteration of this mod, and you can see because I'm trying to counter this destroyer, I'm kind of at this point negating the usefulness of this mod. Like, I'm adding to the distance by getting more hits, but I'm closing in on the battleship. Normally I wouldn't want to necessarily rush a battleship, especially one that's prone to use HE, but again, I'm thinking stop them from pushing into B. I want to, at this point, I'm like, okay, the destroyer is close. I want to rush him too and kill him, and then see what we can get going on with this Marlboro torpedoes or guns or whatever. Witherers, Confederates, everything's piling up here, getting all the accolades. The Wine the Women and the songs, you know, been activated. So now we're continuing to pepper here, stopping here, and I'm just going to say, all right, we've got some fires going, but let's get some AP going here, and we got the opportunity to sit here and use our smoke as well. Marlboro, if he's going to sit here broadside to us, he's got to be kind of angled towards the battleships, right? So this is the advantage of creating right angles with our team, but the AP on the Khaba, no joke. Now, he is blind firing us, which is a sign of someone whose aiming ability is above average, in my opinion. I always have some respect for anyone that hits me blind in the smoke. It's not easy to do. But you can see there's 16.1's the range now. Five boosts in on this thing. And the AP blistering, right? You can see we're getting thousands of damage per hit on this thing. And you want to be looking for opportunities with these destroyers, especially destroyers with nasty guns like this. If you got broadside battleships, try and hit the superstructure. See if the damage is worth it, especially if you already got a fire going on them creating passive damage. So that's a look at the Khaba with the epic mod on there for you guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, please hit the thumbs up. New to the channel, consider subscribing. Lots of World of Warships come for you all the time. Questions, comments, leave below. Love to hear from you, and we'll see you later. All right, peace.